Area weather forecast. Cloudy skies today, high 50. 70% chance for rain tonight, low 38. Showers likely tomorrow with a high 40. The outlook for Sunday, partly cloudy, high 50. Cloudy skies, 52 on Monday, and for Tuesday, cloudy skies with the high 60. Overnight low was 39. Yesterday's high was 58. Currently, humidity is at 75%, winds from the northwest at 5 miles an hour, and the pressure at 30.24. Partly sunny right now. We've got 39 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
Good morning.
Good morning. How's it going this
Not
morning?
bad. That's Mark Turner. I'm Mike Grief. Kathy Book with us this Friday morning. Good morning to you. Friday the 13th. Nothing to be scared about out there. That's why we're going to go directly to our toilet paper update.
Good morning, Tyler Lampley. How are you?
Live downtown.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm doing great. How you guys doing?
All right. Give us the skinny.
Well, first of all, did you recover from the rush yesterday?
Well, it was one heck of a rush. People were coming in, stocking up. Currently, we do not have a roll of toilet paper for sale in the store.
Oh,
We've called corporate. They've got us a special truck coming in tomorrow morning to get us restocked up for the weekend on toilet paper and but we've got most of our dry goods and stuff like that people have been stocking up on also. We still got plenty of that, and we got more coming. So,
any special hours tomorrow when that truck arrives, or do you think people will be waiting at the front doors?
That I don't know. They're hoping to get us the truck as early as they can. Hopefully it'll get here. Normally it gets here before we open, so hopefully that's when it's here, and we can be fully stocked and ready to go for as soon as we open.
Here's what we have to be careful of. Once you get that toilet paper, we might have to break in on regular programming. And if we do that, what we're going to have to do is maybe get some, police coverage down there as the crush of people come in to be able to get their rolls.
I was seeing videos of fights in Evansville and St. Louis and stuff over that.
Fights over toilet paper?
They were also recommending that you don't put it in sight in your vehicle, like if you left it in your vehicle, because windows were getting broken out.
Unbelievable!
Great.
That's unbelievable. Tyler, what else is flying off the shelves down there?
Your staples. Dry pasta goods. Luckily, we'd gotten in that truck yesterday morning and stocked up. But we've sold a substantial portion of that item, along with the beef stew. Is they're seeing 600% movement out of the warehouse across the country. People stocking
canned beef stew.
Canned beef stew.
I guess people are thinking that if they're going to be quarantined, they've got to have something simple.
Something simple that has meats and vegetables and things like that.
Well, you can always get pizza. You got plenty of pizza, right? That's the perfect food.
We have tons of frozen pizza options, frozen meals, things like that. If you get quarantined, simple, easy to do. But
by the way, we're not saying that we're going to be quarantined. I want to make sure we're not saying.
And we do remind folks that there have been no reports, rumors, or confirmed cases in the area.
No, Evansville hasn't even had a single one, and people are panicking over there. It's been stayed quite a ways away from us, so there's really no immediate panic or.
How many? If you just had to take a guess, how much product in the way of toilet paper have you gone through in the last week?
In the last week, about 5 to 6 pallets worth, big full pallets. Yesterday morning. We had a full pallet of Angel Soft. We had about a pallet of our Soft and Strong and things and those were just gone very quickly. Pallets.
I like personally the Soft and Strong. I'm just going to put my name in on that.
What's the most you've seen somebody buy of toilet paper? How many rolls?
One lady, she probably had about 400 rolls.
Oh my!
Now. Is there a Facebook trading page for toilet paper black market now?
I saw a few, funny ones. I'm selling this pack or whatever, but I haven't seen an actual one pop up. And I don't think that it will because, like I said, they're able to get product out to the stores. It just takes from, from production to distribution, there's a day lag there or whatever. But
I'm coming out here right now. I'm coming out against.
You're counting them. You're counting the toilet paper here, aren't you?
I'm coming out. Before you leave, I'm going to check you out, bud. You're getting patted down before you leave. Here's the thing. Toilet paper hoarding is bad. I'm just if you got to surround yourself with toilet paper in your house, make little tunnels to walk between the different rooms, you've got a problem.
Yeah, because you're never going to go through all that.
No. Tyler, thanks so much. We appreciate him keeping track of the. You're down at, of course, Save a Lot. Right. You're an alderman here in town, and we appreciate all that you do there, and we appreciate the update, the toilet paper update from downtown. Tyler Lampley, thank you.
Thank you very much. You have a great day.
We mentioned yesterday that there was toilet paper down there, and that's when
they sold out. I got a text from Tyler yesterday afternoon, like 1 o'clock, and it said, our non-food sales are 5 times what they were yesterday.
It's amazing. So anyway, the best thing we can say is there's no toilet paper right now at Save-A-Lot.
Well, yep.
Waiting for the shipment tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Where do you store in your house 400 rolls of toilet paper?
Well, think about it.
You put them in your living room.
Well, think about it. It's soft and strong.
Yes, it is.
You could stack them up, use them for a mattress.
Oh.
Yeah. Let me just say about that.
My grandson would build,
build a
towers
fort.
out of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think soft and strong. I think it's pretty soft.
And then there's always the toilet paper black market. Because it's coming.
Yeah, right there in that alley next to Black's Fashion Flower. Psst. Come here. Hey, I know.
And I got a deal for you. I have some guy named Vinny sitting out there.
All right.
Taking. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
How about yourself?
Good. Hey, these guys are making a mad dash for the toilet paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think? Would it be fair to say maybe? They got like the run for the toilet paper.
They're flushing their money down the toilet. That's what they're doing.
They're wiping those stores clean out of toilet paper.
Yes, they are. Boom.
Keep them hands clean, boys.
You betcha. Thanks for calling.
This is your station for toilet paper updates.
You betcha.
Your local station that's willing to give you all the information.
By the way, I want to mention that the cancellations page has been reactivated on WFIWradio.com. Let's head back to the phone lines. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
Hey, just to make things a little bit more hairier, there's a case of swine flu, H1N1, that is the little girls in St. Vincent's at Evansville.
Yeah.
And she's from West Salem. So just to make things a little bit more crazy with the coronavirus, the H1N1, there is a known case right now in Evansville Hospital.
And it came out of West Salem.
Yeah.
Okay.
West Salem. Yes. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
She said swine flu, though, right?
Yes,
H1N1.
Which
yeah.
there is.
They do have a way to inoculate you on
right?
that, right? Yeah. Wow. Is this crazy time? Are these crazy times? Have you ever seen anything like this, Kathy?
No.
I've never seen it.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Hey, just to follow up on something you guys were talking about Monday on the license registration that went up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The trailer fees were $18 a year ago, and now they're $118. Went up $100.
I didn't know that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, really.
Thank you for calling and letting us know that. Wow. Glad I don't own a trailer.
I had no idea.
Man.
Wow. But anyway, this is your station for local toilet paper updates.
You betcha.
That's what we stand. And honestly, I spent a lot of time yesterday talking to all the powers that be. I'm talking about the folks that are going to be dealing with this if it actually comes here. And I feel very comfortable that they're ready. They're prepared for this. And so, and we know some people are extremely prepared when it comes to their
but it's already impacted
rolls of toilet
us.
paper. I can't believe that.
How's it impacted?
Yes, well, I had a ticket to go to a concert tonight in Evansville.
I'm going to the Howling.
It's canceled.
I'm going to the Howling at the Moon tonight.
Okay.
The Dueling Pianos?
Yes.
You'll have a great time.
Went to that last year. That was good.
What was the concert that you were going to go to?
Lauren Daigle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Christian artist?
Christian artist, yep. Leanne had bought tickets for us, and anyway, it's canceled.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I went into the flower shop to grab something to take to a friend at the hospital, and I said at the time,
Yeah.
you know, I've been meaning to go see her. I haven't done it yet, and I got to thinking, you know, they may shut it down
And the
say
hospital
no,
did that.
no visitors.
Yeah.
And I went up to see her yesterday, and thank goodness, because you know, couldn't do it today.
That happened like yesterday afternoon. The
Yeah.
hospital said, you know, I think that was a smart move.
Yeah.
Maybe I was the last one in. I don't know.
You might have been.
So anyway, all right. Well, enough of that for now. You can get that on every radio station. Oh, by the way, I'm so grateful we're not a sports station. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing.
Everything. The only thing I think that has not been canceled, I'm not sure about the XFL.
Oh.
I don't think NASCAR. And I don't believe
No, I think the
PGA Tour.
I think the XFL went down too.
Did- Have
really?
they? Okay.
I
See,
think so.
Bill had a ticket to go
Oh, to see the
to
Battlehawks.
see a game there.
I'm pretty sure I saw that. Here comes another call.
You betcha. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yeah, I just thought you might want to know. A lot of people are turning the radios off and turning their TVs off because all this talk with the virus, they're just running it in and around and overloading it.
Uh-huh.
People really get sick of hearing about it.
Okay. Well,
right,
then,
well,
thank you.
thanks for
Talk to
calling
you
in.
later. Then probably you ought to turn us off because all we're doing is trying to tell people
Yeah.
what they need to know.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Hi, yes. I work over at Dollar General in Alvin, and we are pretty low in toilet paper.
Pretty low.
And
Okay.
yeah, we're like our shelves are pretty well bare. We've got a few Angel Softs and some of the dollar stuff, but that's about it.
All right.
All right.
Well, we'll let
All right.
the
Thanks for
people in
calling in.
Edwards County know
Yeah.
where they
Now,
can
see,
get their toilet paper.
I was at Dollar General in Albion Wednesday night.
Okay.
Okay. We stopped in there. We went over to DiMaggio's to eat. Had to go to Mount Carmel and
Uh-huh.
came back and ate at DiMaggio's. But I thought, well, let's go to Dollar General and let's get some toilet paper.
Right.
So we pull up there, pull into the parking lot. There's one of those carts full, just mounded over with Angel Soft. And standing right next to it is a guy that worked at Dollar General with his arms crossed like, you ain't taking this from me.
Well, you get the inside one when you're working for them. All right. Enough of that. How about some of this?
Yeah.
We want the bunk.
Well, I'm going to give it to you.
Give us the bunk.
Hit that high note. All right. Well, Neil Sedaka is 81 years old today. Since his music career began in 1957, when I was born, he had a short-lived. He was a member of the Tokens early on. He sold millions of records as an artist, and also he has written lots and lots of songs, over 500 songs that have been recorded. He's the first cousin of Edie Gourmet.
I didn't know that.
Yes, Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet were married, and on every variety show that I can remember as a kid. Sedaka and Carole King dated in high school.
They went to the same high school?
They dated in high school, and that's why he wrote the song "Oh Carol," which is
okay.
something I say almost every morning. Wrote several Connie Francis hits. He also wrote hits for the Monkees and Frankie Valli. You know the song "Love Will Keep Us Together" that Captain and Tennille made into a mega hit, written by Neil Sedaka?
Really?
Yes. He and his wife, Liba, have been married since 1962. They have 2 children. One daughter is a recording artist, Dara, and she does lots of television and radio commercials. Neil Sedaka, 81 today. William H. Macy is 70 years old today. He's probably best known for a main character. Now, he was in Fargo, which was a huge part for him.
He played the car salesman that hired the guys to kill his wife in Fargo.
Yes. He's on a Showtime adaptation now of the British television series Shameless. He's married to Felicity Huffman. They got married in 1997.
Is she still doing time?
No, she did
Okay.
14 days. Don't worry about Felicity. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a second. But he was in other movies that I remember, like Mr. Holland's Opus. He was in Air Force One, Jurassic Park 3, Seabiscuit. He was in that one. So he's been in a lot of character roles.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He was also in Wild Hogs. Remember that one?
Yeah.
2007. Everybody said it
John Travolta, Martin Lawrence.
It got some miserable reviews, but it made $168 million.
It was. I like that movie. I thought it was a good movie.
In March of 2019, it was reported that Macy and his wife, Felicity Huffman, had agreed to have Huffman pay $15,000 to have someone take an entrance exam for their daughter, greatly improving the scores so that she can get into college. Mm-hmm. Federal investigation of college admissions policy and bribery. She was convicted, and she had to spend 14 days in federal prison. Yeah. So that's over now.
Honestly, that was it? 14 days?
14 days.
14 days.
Yeah. Don't do that again. That's a 2-week vacation. I'm sure it wasn't a hard time. I don't think Felicity made small rocks out of big rocks. You know what I mean?
I doubt it.
She wasn't cracking rocks.
No. Dana Delaney is 64 today. Mm-hmm. You remember her from China Beach?
Yeah.
That was her biggest role in TV. She also was in Tombstone, though, in 1993, the movie.
Okay, yeah.
And a couple of other notable ones. She tried, this is interesting, she tried to have some work done in 2003. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She had an injection of Botox in her forehead. Why would you
take out the wrinkles?
Why would you take out
the wrinkles?
People do it for wrinkles.
Why don't they do what you do? Put your hair down over your head.
Hey, works for me, right?
Anyway, she did have an injection of Botox in her forehead. And the needle hit a nerve and created a bruise that affected the muscle in her right eye. So she had a droopy right eye. And it took quite some time for that to be repaired. So that's not real fetching. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a form of the botulism poison, isn't it?
Is it really?
Yeah, that might be.
I didn't know that.
That could be.
I don't know.
I'm not.
That may not be true, but that's...
We're going to be doing all disease all the time. We're the all disease radio station. Anyway, she told Prevention Magazine in 2010 that she prefers eating healthy, including vegetables, tofu, fish, gluten-free pasta, and bread. Now, Dana Delaney was here in town. She'd be going up and knocking the shells out of gluten-free pasta because that's what she eats. Never married, no children. 64 years old seems unlikely now.
Yeah.
At least the married part of it.
Or the children.
The child part seems more unlikely.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Although you can raise a child at any age. You know, you don't have to get...
I'm done. I'm taking 2 days off next.
I don't know, Delana, but she might have that urge.
Let me tell you that story. So, about 2 months ago, the oldest son said, can you watch 2 of the grandsons for 2 days? Well, sure. I'd be more than happy to do that. He said, well, the dates are this and this. Mm-hmm. So about 3 weeks ago, I look at the dates. It's Thursday and Friday. You know, I'm here on Thursday and Friday. I thought it was like a Saturday, Sunday. Okay. So, I mean, they're going to go on a trip. Well,
maybe.
Now, last night, we're not going on the trip. But you know what? Those boys want to see their pawpaw those days. And, oh, by the way, why don't we get them there on Wednesday? Then you're going to have 3 days with them. So I'm really looking forward to that. I am. I'm looking forward to it. I don't get enough time with them, but that's how we kind of navigate.
How old are they?
They're what?
Approximate, if you don't.
Yeah. No, I think they're 8 and 6. 8 and 6. So we'll go out to the forest. We'll get the mule.
So they won't be in
you
school.
Put them to work, man.
No, they weren't.
They'll hog logs for you and everything.
Well, we're gonna
at that age. They're happy to do that kind of.
I got to be honest with you. Carol's probably going to be very careful not to have me have a chainsaw around him. I'm just. She's worried that I'm going to, Yeah.
Any gumballs to rake? I got gumballs to rake.
That's a good job for kids, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, we're doing rip rap around the pond. They can help with that.
And you can go on a scavenger hunt with them. The only item on that scavenger hunt is toilet paper.
Tell Pop-Off you see some toilet paper out in the forest. All right, on this date, March 13th, in 1961, Rick Nelson recorded Traveling Man. I love that song.
Uh-huh.
I'm a traveling man.
Yeah, great song.
Made a lot of stops
Yeah.
all over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah. 1965, Eric Clapton left the Yardbirds. 1976, the Jackson 5 moved from Motown to Epic Records. They also changed their name to...
Just the Jacksons.
Yes. 1987, Bryan Adams' Heat of the Night became the first commercially released cassette single in the United States.
Okay.
When we were going through the cassette era. Mm-hmm. You know what I got yesterday? Royce Carter gave me two things. They were I was going to bring them. I didn't bring them. There were two little things. He said, I want you to have these. And I'm thinking, they were like little circles. And I couldn't figure it out. His dad, he was going through his dad's stuff. And they were the little inserts that you put into 45s so that they would slide down over the turntable. But they were steel. They weren't the plastic stuff that I did.
I've never seen the steel ones before.
It was so
nice. Do you
nice.
have a turntable?
Yes, I do have a
You know
turntable.
they're coming back.
Oh yeah. I bought one of those. Here, let me do this because you're talking to me. You got to get your microphone over
okay.
here. I got one of those 8-in-1 deals. It's a turntable. It's a cassette. It's a radio. It has the opportunity to take Bluetooth. Everything in one little box. Don't tell Carol. I bought it and put it in the man cave. So there you go. There's a look at what happened on this day. So the question of the day, we got Kathy Book here. The question of the day is, do you have an adequate supply of toilet paper? We got 283 votes and 2,200 people got involved with this one. We'll tell you about more toilet paper. Your toilet paper station, 104.9. We'll be back after this on Morning Coffee.
This is Darren Bailey. We need conservative voices in Springfield. That's why I support Adam Niemerg for state representative. Adam Niemerg will be that voice. As a husband and father with 2 young children, Adam will defend our families and protect the futures of our children and our grandchildren. Adam Niemerg is pro-life and pro-Second Amendment. He'll fight for your jobs and protect taxpayers. This is Darren Bailey. I endorse Adam Niemerg for state representative in the 109th District.
Paid for by committee to elect Adam Niemerg.
I'm Mary Miller. My husband and I run a grain and cattle farm, but the crop I'm most proud of are our 7 children who grew up to be strong, Trump-loving Christian conservatives. Today, Democrats are turning freedom of religion into freedom from religion, degrading our Christian values and our way of life. That's why I'm running for Congress. I'll put an end to godless socialism, defend the unborn, and support President Trump's America First agenda. I'm Mary Miller, and I approve this message.
This ad placed and paid for by Mary Miller for Congress.
You know how they say the grass is always greener? Well, at F&B it is. We're pleased to announce new rewards checking account products to help you milk your account for all it's worth. You won't find another cash cow like this anywhere. You can call it an easy way to grow your money. We call it Moolah Cash and Moolah Cashback. Give us a call or visit us online at fnbcommunitybank.com to learn more. FNB, Banking, Business, Life. Member FDIC.
Mortgage rates are at historic lows. Refinance today and get $350 off closing costs now through March 31st. Apply online at peoplesnationalbank.com or stop by People's National Bank and let a mortgage lender show you how much money you could save. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Discount available in Illinois branches only. Applications must be submitted by March 31st, 2020.
It's always your choice where to receive your physical and occupational therapies. Choose Joiner Therapy Services, where caring is our passion. Our therapists don't just treat the pain. We're trained to assess the entire body to determine the source of the problem. We use our exclusive revolutionary ASTEM treatment to get you better, faster. Don't let pain slow you down. A healthier you starts here. Give us a call in Carmike at 382-2771, in Harrisburg at 252-7171, and in Marion at 998-9894.
Hi, folks. This is Courtney Cox, Republican candidate for Circuit Judge. This has been an exciting campaign, but on March 17 it will come to a close. We are traveling many miles and meeting many wonderful people in all 12 counties. I want to thank everyone who is helping us on this journey. Now it's time to vote, and whether you vote early or on March 17, I ask for your vote in this close race. I'm the highest rated candidate with the most experience. I'm ready to be your judge on day one.
Paid for by Courtney Cox for Judge Committee.
Attention, Class A CDL drivers. KMA is now offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus. KMA is currently hiring drivers for spotting and local shuttle work, consistent hours, weekly pay, monthly safety, and attendance bonuses. No hazmat, no truck stand moves, no long route runs, and higher mounted airlines for easier access. Full benefits package. Free health clinic for insured employees. Call today, 833-237-8929. That's 833-237-8929.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when the Northeast was hammered by its worst blizzard of the century? Muhammad Ali lost his title.
Leon Spinks has won the heavyweight championship of the world.
I had to train hard to be a great man. If I fought Sonny Liston, I upset the world. And you upset the world, too.
At the Grammy Awards, Fleetwood Mac's Rumors won Album of the Year. Bobby Allison got the checkered flag at the Daytona 500. And here's what your car radio is dishing out.
All they are is dust in the wind. Our love. What a wonderful, wonderful world this would be. The way you do the things you do. It's my way, love, you and my lady love. Jack, Jill, Ebony, I can't have you all for me.
Okay, when did we first hear all this? The answer and a piece of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Isaac, you missed the winning dunk and cost your team the championship. What are your thoughts?
Well, I switched to Boost Mobile and got a super fast network and 4 free Samsung Galaxy A20 phones, so even when we lose, I still win.
It was an easy, fast break, and no one was near you.
You know what's fast? Boost Mobile's super fast network.
They're calling your shot the greatest miss in history.
Boost Mobile's prices are never a miss. I even get 4 lines for $25 per line per month.
Oh, look at that. The
February 1978.
The Bee Gees and Night Fever, the top song of February 1978. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Sierra HBC has recently enhanced provider availability at our Fairfield location. Matt Brown is a physician's assistant and Allison Frost is a nurse practitioner and have recently joined our team and are excited to serve you. Both provide a full spectrum of healthcare for all your family members regardless of age. Call 618-842-4470 to schedule your appointment at the Fairfield Community Health Center.
It's a March Madness Automotive Shootout at J. Wilderman Autoplex in Mount Carmel. Giant slam dunk savings on every new Ford, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram. 0% up to 72 months on select vehicles. Up to $15,000 off Rams and F-150s. Up to $9,000 off Journeys. Over 300 pre-owned vehicles have giant March Madness savings for this money-saving event. Over 70 vehicles, $79 to $199 per month with approved credit. See all the bargains at jwildermanautoplex.com. Stop by for a friendly buying experience.
Hi, folks. This is Courtney Cox, Republican candidate for Circuit Judge. This has been an exciting campaign, but on March 17 it will come to a close. We are traveling many miles and meeting many wonderful people in all 12 counties. I want to thank everyone who is helping us on this journey. Now it's time to vote, and whether you vote early or on March 17, I ask for your vote in this close race. I'm the highest rated candidate with the most experience. I'm ready to be your judge on day one.
Paid for by Courtney Cox for Judge Committee.
No, I don't think there's anywhere in Revelations that says anything about toilet paper. I've looked at Revelations. There doesn't appear to be any mention of Charmin anywhere in the good book. Our question, do you have an adequate supply of toilet paper to survive the pandemic? We had 283 votes. 2,298 people were reached by this Facebook post. 59% of the people say yes, they have enough toilet paper. 168 votes to 115 people know that are listening to us right now and aimlessly wandering around town looking for their next score of Charmin.
I still don't get it. What does toilet paper have to do with the COVID-19 pandemic?
Well, I guess if you catch it, and oh, by the way, I saw a great post. If you wear a Cubs uniform, they can't catch anything. So,
I did see that one.
It's a pretty good one. If you catch it or you're isolated,
yeah,
you've got 2 weeks worth, but that's not 400 rolls. Okay, so anyway, 59%. Rest assured, 59% of our listeners, they're okay.
They're prepared.
Some of the comments. Bertha said, "I hope so. I just bought one package last month because we were running low." So she's okay, she says. Lisa says, you need pasta too. Dry pasta. Freda says, just left Walmart, and all they had left were a few 6-packs of Charmin, probably sold out by now. Mark says, Sears catalog is a good backup. And I remember back in the day.
They don't even make the Sears catalog anymore, do they?
No, those were fond memories back in the day when Grandma and Grandpa had a WPA 2-holder out in the back. A 2-holder, that's like the Cadillac.
That's walking in high cotton, baby.
And the Sears catalog out there.
Oh, okay.
It was slick. Susan says, I think food would be more important. I have to agree with you, Susan.
Yeah.
Gordy says, going to sell some on the black market. Gordy must have some down at the shop.
He must. Maybe he's the person that bought the 400 rolls.
Uh-oh, I got an angry Cub fan that's just texted me.
David Savage.
No, down to Carnaby Square.
Aha, Chris Parent.
Yeah. Don't give her any more ammunition. Ken says, I refuse to answer for the fear of a home invasion. Well, we heard people were breaking into cars.
Yeah.
Barbara says, what you need is a little wine and corn cobs. Corn cobs seem to, I don't
Well,
think
you
so.
know, I guess if you drink enough wine, the corn cobs won't bother you because you won't care.
I worry about anybody that's walking out in the field with a bottle of wine and a corn cob in their hand, okay? Especially one that's been shucked. I want to tell you about our friend Brian Reitnauer from Reitnauer Heating and Air Conditioning. He can help you with your heating and air conditioning needs, especially if you're interested in geothermal. Geothermal's his specialty. And he has Hydron units. They have a great warranty. They stand behind their equipment. Doesn't look like, I was telling people that they could meet Brian at the Wayne White Co-op meeting. Not going to be able to
happen now.
No, so. I'm sure it'll be rescheduled, and if they do, they'll have Brian there. But in the meantime, if you're going to face long times of sequestration, if you're going to be alone from everybody, you really want your heating and your air conditioning to work, right?
I would think so.
I know the guy to call. That's Brian Reitnauer. Tell him you heard about it on Morning Coffee, 618-214-2593. Now, there is a passel of folks that are worried not just about what's going on, but because of the date on the calendar.
Yeah.
We're going to have some trivia on that, right?
I do. I have a few questions for you about
All right.
Friday the 13th.
All right, well, hold on to them.
Okay.
Stocks opened sharply higher on Wall Street, by the way.
That's good to hear.
Day after fears about the impact. Anyway, you find yourself feeling a little extra anxiety today because it's Friday the 13th. Does that bother you?
No, however, I
Okay.
did have my worst accident of my life on Friday the 13th.
A car accident?
No. I
Tried to get a little Botox in your forehead?
No, but I did end up with a concussion.
Really?
Yep.
You know what? That your family's famous for that.
It's my one and only, but yeah. And it happened to be Friday the 13th. It's about 11 years ago, I think.
Adam had a few, didn't he?
Adam had at least one. Aaron had more than one.
Really?
Yeah, he did.
Son of a gun.
Yeah, he was the one.
How did you get yours?
Well, it was a Friday night, and home
Friday
from
the
school.
13th?
Friday the 13th, right? Basketball, because it was February.
Right.
And so I'm home from school. I'm going to go relax in the hot tub. We had a backyard hot tub at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And my husband and my daughter, who was about an 8th grader, went to watch the ball game.
All right.
So
you're alone.
I'm alone out in the hot tub, and probably stayed in a little longer than should have.
Got your stereo on Yanni?
No
Yanni?
No music, no
Oh.
beverage, nothing. Just me and the starry sky.
You're very quick to tell us you had no beverage.
Yeah, yeah, because when I got out of the hot tub, then I, just overheated, fainted.
You fainted?
Fainted on the deck, and it was, at the time, there was an extra level, so there was a 90-degree point sticking out there that I hit my head on. And
everybody's gone. How long did you lay there?
Everybody's gone. I don't know. But thank God I did wake up, and I was able to use my cell phone. And for some reason, my husband didn't take his cell phone to the ball game, so I couldn't get him anyway.
Ultimately,
so you call the phone and you hear from in the house going. Doo, 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 doo.
I don't remember.
See, this is what happens. Ultimately, when stuff like this happens, they blame their husband.
But I was able to use my phone, and I got my son Aaron on the phone.
Okay.
But of course, I didn't remember that he had left the day before for a trip to California.
Well, it's a wonder you remembered he was your son.
I don't know if it's because of the double A on his name. I don't know why I got him on the phone, but I did, and he could tell something's wrong with Mom.
Mom's been in the hot tub drinking a little wine.
So that's what. See, I said the beverage because people assume that. But anyway, so he started calling people that he thought might be able to reach my husband,
right?
And was successful.
Bill said, "Hey, tell her, hold on, we're up by 3. There's only 4 minutes left in the game. Mules are winning."
Anyway, he came home. Some friends of ours also came and got me to the hospital.
Wow. Now, this is indelicate. You had clothes on, right? I mean,
you assume that?
Oh my! No!
Oh.
That's
my own backyard hot tub.
Oh. Well, were you cognizant of that when you awoke?
When they got there, I had my bathrobe on.
Well, good for you.
So, yeah.
All right. Well,
that's good.
So
that's a good Friday the 13th story.
More than I intended to tell, but yes, that's my. But I'm not superstitious.
No,
about
it's a lot
Friday
of people
the 13th.
really that freak out about it. How about you?
Nah.
Me neither. I've never had. So to show that I am a little bit worried about it, I've never had a bad thing happen on Friday the 13th. And
I don't remember. I mean, I've had a lot of bad things happen, but I don't remember if they've been on Friday the 13th or not.
Here's an interesting thing. Some Christians believe Friday is unlucky because that's the day Jesus was crucified, and 13 signifies the number of guests at the Last Supper with his infamous Judas there as well. He's the 13th guy sitting at the table. So, I mean, I think there's probably something in history that makes this. You're looking at me like you want to say something.
Well, I was just thinking about lunch.
Well, you've got my attention.
Well, you mentioned the Last Supper. And
Well,
it got me
I don't want
thinking
you.
about
I don't want you to
lunch.
think about today being our Last Supper, but go ahead.
Well, simply enough. By the way, I had the chili yesterday.
Did you?
Oh,
the white chili, or did you have the regular chili?
I had a little bit of both.
What do you mean a little bit of both?
Well, I got the regular chili. Tina got the white chili. We kind of swapped halfway through.
Wow.
So
you guys are pretty close.
They were pretty good.
I don't share my chili with anybody.
But today's brown bag lunch at Simply Enough, beef stroganoff.
I got to do this.
Served with hot roll and cinnamon cookie. It's $5.50. That's tax included.
I got to try this.
And you can get a quart of it for $7.50. All right.
I think I might do. If it's really good, I might get a quart for the weekend.
There you go. 599-9075 to place your order. That's simply enough in downtown Cherryfield.
Keep that out. I got to have that number after the show.
I'll
Here,
just
let me
hand
have
it
that.
to you now.
Okay. Because I am going to do this. This sounds good. So, I mean, they actually put it in a brown bag for you.
Yeah, it's in a little brown bag.
And you had a little container of the chili?
The soup, the chili or soup or whatever
They
you
give you
got. And then,
they give you crackers? Any crackers?
Yes, there were crackers in there.
I'm sorry, Johnny. I might have to try that. He's already probably got the rye down for my my sandwich.
All right. So anyway, I thought I'd mention.
I do
lunch
appreciate
since we were
that.
Talking about the Last Supper. So
I appreciate that.
Kathy Book's got Friday the 13th trivia.
We ready
today.
for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
We are
all
ready
right.
to go.
I've got other stuff here in case we need to fill in at the end.
All right.
Well, I've
all
got
right.
a few things we can
Good.
talk about too.
Excellent.
Yeah. Okay, so there is a scientific name for the fear of the number 13, and in addition to that, for the fear of Friday the 13th. So what is that name?
Okay.
Number 2, true or false, every year has at least one Friday the 13th. Number 3, for a month to have a Friday the 13th, it must begin on what day of the week? Number 4, the maximum numbers of Fridays the 13th in a calendar year.
Okay.
Number 5, what master of suspense was born on August the 13th, 1899? He made his directorial debut with a movie called Number 13 in 1922, but that movie didn't go anywhere.
I have a pretty good idea on that.
Yeah, how many masters of suspense? Who comes to your mind?
That's true.
Okay.
Right, immediately, he pops up.
Yeah. Number 6, a movie that was very successful. There were 12 movies, a TV series, and books financially. Even though critics constantly gave it negative reviews, was Friday the 13th. What key character wears a mask in the movie?
Okay.
Number 7, in Italy, it's not Friday the 13th that's considered unlucky. What is the Friday date that they fear? Number 8, according to one superstition, if you seat 13 people at a dinner table, what will happen? True or false again, statistically, more accidents tend to happen on Friday the 13th.
That's because people were thinking about it.
And number 10, after today, when is our next Friday the 13th?
Wow, that's a good question, too.
That's a good question.
They're all good questions. And we're going to come back and give you the answers. Promise not to wax poetic on toilet paper here as well. We'll be back after this.
Your friends at WFIW and WOKZ, along with the Wayne County Health Department, are reminding you of the actions you should be taking to be prepared for the COVID-19, seasonal flu, and other respiratory diseases.
Wash your hands frequently with soap and warm water. Use a hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol content whenever hand washing is unavailable.
Please cover your coughs and sneezes by placing your face into your elbow or a tissue, and then dispose of the tissue directly into the trash.
Stay home when you're ill. Do not risk spreading your respiratory issues to friends, coworkers, or classmates. If you must go out, such as to a medical appointment, practice social distancing. Try to isolate yourself as much as possible and avoid close contact with others.
The risk of contracting COVID-19 from the coronavirus is still considered low in our area. Those that have traveled to other countries that have been significantly impacted by COVID-19 and close contacts of those individuals are at higher risk. Currently, there are no confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Wayne County.
Hello, this is Representative Darren Bailey. As we recently witnessed, it is critical that our system of justice be fair and impartial. That's why I'm supporting Matthew Hartrick for Circuit Court Judge in the 2nd Judicial Circuit. He knows justice and liberty go hand in hand. You cannot have one without the other. Matthew Hartrick's experience both as a prosecutor and public defender make him uniquely qualified to hold this critical position on the bench. Fighting for justice from both sides of the courtroom, Matthew Hartrick knows fairness, impartiality, and compassion are 3 critical characteristics every judge must exemplify. Matthew Hartrick has defended our communities from those who would do harm, and he's defended the personal freedom and liberty of individuals, guaranteeing their rights. This is Representative Darren Bailey. I highly recommend Matthew Hartrick for Circuit Judge in the 2nd Judicial Circuit.
This is Matthew Hartrick, and I approve this message. This ad placed and paid for by Matthew Hartrick for Judge.
The new season starts at Carnaby. Their fashions are screaming, hello, spring. Multiples, the perfect mix and match brands, offers 4 groups from casual to Easter. Their tribal Charlie B clothes head features on-trend sporty looks. Lucky Bird has arrived with new designs along with Jess and Jane. Brighton's designers have added new birthday charms, including Sweet 16 and new Keeper of the Charm necklaces. With a $100 Brighton in-store purchase, receive free Love Dove's Jewelry Travel Roll. Perfect for keeping your treasures close while traveling. Carnaby Square is open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5, and late on Thursdays.
Hi, this is Adam Niemerg. Illinois is in shambles. High taxes, out-of-control spending, taxpayer-funded abortions, and constant threats to our Second Amendment rights. I am the reform candidate in this race. I will not be taking a legislative pension because I want to go to Springfield to solve problems, not to become part of the problem. Help me turn Illinois around by voting for me, Republican Adam Niemerg, for state representative on March 17th. Paid for by the committee to elect Adam Niemerg.
Life moves fast. Keep up with high-speed internet from New Wave. For a limited time, get up to 100 megs for $45 a month for 6 months. Get free installation and add unlimited data. Call New Wave at 855-808-4767. Start enjoying reliable streaming and faster downloads for just $45 a month for 6 months. Call 855-808-4767 or visit newwavecom.com for details. Offer ends April 30th, 2020. Equipment taxes and fees not included. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
Mary Miller is Illinois Farm Bureau Activator's choice in the Republican primary for the open 15th Congressional District seat. Mary's a mother, grandmother, and fighter who's motivated to go to Washington to protect the economic interests of Farm Bureau members back home. Mary Miller is a principled, conservative leader who understands the challenges rural Illinoisans face. Mary's ready to roll up her sleeves, take on special interests, and go to work for you. Vote Mary Miller for Congress Tuesday, March 17th. This message paid for by Illinois Farm Bureau Activator.
For the 55th District State Senate, only one candidate has been working for Southeastern Illinois values. That's my husband, Darren Bailey. I'm Cindy Bailey. As state representative, Darren sponsored numerous legislation defending our values. We are pro-life. We support the Second Amendment. He is protecting taxpayers and defending our communities from crime. Darren's service is inspired by our faith, our family, and our freedom. On March 17th, remember to vote for my husband, Darren Bailey, for State Senate. Paid for by Bailey for Illinois.
Radar Weather is sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
Are your retirement savings scattered about in several old 401ks and IRAs? Let Conard Financial Group provide you with education on what options you may have. Call Conard Financial Group at 842-7855 today and take control of your retirement assets. Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned. Like our page on Facebook, Conard Financial Group.
Fairfield area weather forecast calling for cloudy skies a little bit later today with a high 50. 70% chance for rain tonight, low 38. Showers likely on Saturday, high 40. Partly cloudy 50 on Sunday. For Monday, cloudy skies, high 52. And for Tuesday, cloudy skies with a high of 60. Overnight low 39 rather. Yesterday's high was 58. Currently, humidity is at 67%. Winds from the northwest at 5 miles an hour. Pressure at 30.28. Partly sunny skies, 41 currently at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looks good this morning as well. Nothing showing up anywhere in the area in terms of precipitation. Radar weather brought to you this morning by the Conard Financial Group.
You know what? We've got the Princess of Pickleball here. Did you know that?
Played last night.
Did you?
Did, yeah.
Over where?
Noble.
Noble?
Mm-hmm.
Do they have a league?
They have a group. They're actually from Alney, but they meet on Thursday nights and Sunday afternoons, and they play at it's a gym in Noble that is an old high school gym, but now the IECC owns it.
Yes.
They just play there as a group, and everybody kicks in
so here's the thing.
$3 and rents the gym.
There's a little kerfuffle here.
Yeah, I heard
between
there's
me and
a challenge.
Well, no, I wanted to do it sort of as a couples thing. I've been training Carol, and
oh, she's in training.
Yes, I throw things at her. She can't. And so, I mean, the long and short of it is, I said to him, "Listen here. we've got to do a pickleball challenge.
Yeah.
We got to bring pickleball to Fairfield. Why
Ah,
best to
on
do
a
that?
mission.
Only
Yeah.
problem with that is if you do it now, people won't be able to come. We'll have to say no come.
Yeah, no
Oh.
fans are allowed in the
It would just be
stadium
you
at the
and
present
me and our wives
Yeah.
facing off. And then
I think as long as our crowd is under 1,000,
We're
we're
okay?
still legal, right?
I'm not sure. That'd probably bring them in.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we have to talk about that sometime. Anyway, you've got
Yeah.
answers.
Let's get to the trivia.
Okay. First one, the scientific name for Friday the 13th.
Triskaidekaphobia.
All right. A phobia is a fear, so triskaideka is 13 in Greek or whatever. So triskaidekaphobia is fear of the number 13. But there's another part at the beginning. Friggatriskaidekaphobia is fear of Friday the 13th. She's a Norse goddess, so that's...
Friggatriskaidekaphobia.
There's another word, but I wasn't sure how to pronounce it, so I didn't write that one down. There's another. It starts with a P. All right. Number 2 was the true or false. Every year has at least one Friday the 13th.
That's true.
I think it is true.
It is true. Yeah, every year has at least one. For a month to have a Friday the 13th, all you got to do is count backwards on this one, but what day of the week?
Got to start on Saturday, doesn't it?
I say Friday.
No.
Nope.
No?
It's out in the hallway. Sunday.
Sunday,
Yeah,
that's
Sunday.
according to the
Has to
Peanut
start on
Gallery.
a Sunday.
Jeff
All right.
Vaughn.
Yeah. Number 4 was the maximum number of Fridays the 13th in any calendar year.
I'm going to say 3.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, it is 3. Yeah,
Okay.
you can have up to 3. And that master of suspense who was born on August the 13th, 1899.
Alfred Hitchcock?
Yes.
It is Alfred Hitchcock, right. Is your birthday August the 13th? Yeah. I thought so. My son Aaron is August the 13th, and he always kind of likes it when his birthday falls on a Friday. He thinks it's kind of cool.
Has the news guy become such a rock star that
I
people
remember
come in
his
off the
birthday.
street and remember his birthday?
Apparently so.
She what?
She was my teacher.
Yeah.
Don't say that loud, Jim.
I just happen to remember his birthday.
Don't say it loud that someone here, a lovely person, was your teacher.
I will definitely take credit for
All right.
being that guy's teacher.
I would be too. Yeah.
All right. Number 6 was a movie that was very successful, Friday the 13th.
Right.
What key character wears a mask?
Jason?
Jason, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Anybody know what Jason's last name was?
Do you?
Sure, it's either Simpson, Vaughn,
Do
or
you?
Musgrave.
No?
No? Jason Musgrave. No.
But he did have a last
Voorhees.
name.
Voorhees.
Voorhees.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Voorhees. Okay.
All right. In Italy, it's not Friday the 13th that's considered unlucky. What is the Friday date that they fear?
I mean, we're looking for a number?
Yes, it's a number. Friday the what?
Boy, we're stumped.
Friday the 31st.
It's the 17th.
The 17th.
Friday the
Okay.
17th.
Why is that?
I do not know why.
The time change.
In
Time difference.
different time zones?
Yeah, different time zone.
In Spanish-speaking countries, though, it's Tuesday the 13th that they consider unlucky. I learned that yesterday. I'm assuming it's true. It was on Google, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Okay.
Wikipedia helps.
According to one superstition, if you seat 13 people at a dinner table, what will happen?
You'll get the bill.
Someone will die.
The first person to stand up will die.
Oh, I didn't know about the first person to stand up, but yes, one of them will die within the year. In some countries, you can hire a person to be your 14th person at the table. If you need to have a dinner for 13, you can hire someone.
What about this? What about
You can just
I read
uninvite
that too.
someone.
Just invite someone you don't really want, right?
Uninvite someone. You can
What
uninvite
about,
them.
what about buildings that do not have the 13th floor?
Many of them
There
don't.
are buildings that do not have the 13th floor.
Or a room number 13. It'll be a 12A or something like that.
I had a friend that always wore number 13 in sports.
Yeah?
And I thought that was horrible because I had all kinds of rituals that I did to make sure before game
You
day.
didn't
Well,
get
one of the-
13. Yeah, I
but
did
I'd
too.
never wear 13. That would have scared me off.
I mean, I never did 13.
Me neither.
But yeah, in some high rises, no floor 13. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. All right, is it true or false that statistically more accidents happen on Friday
That's
the 13th?
true. That's true.
That's false.
It's false.
Is it really?
And the reasoning behind that is that people tend to be extra careful because they fear something would happen. Some people will restrict their travel, so there's less traffic on the road, less,
Okay.
you know.
All right.
Okay, and after today, do you know when our next Friday the 13th is going to be?
Is it August?
No.
No.
It is November.
November
Yeah, November
is
of
the next one.
2020. And then next year, your birthday, Jeff, is going to be on Friday the 13th, August of 2021.
We'll
It's a
have to
Friday the
remember
13th.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, we
Don't
will.
forget.
We can bring some Reese's and give to him. All right. Thank you, Kathy. It was wonderful. I appreciate you coming in. And, we learned a lot here today.
Hey, don't forget, the cancellation page is back up.
That's right.
And don't forget your soup at Simply Enough. And after you
that's
eat
right.
your soup, go down and get corn dog.
And after that, tonight, Howl at the Moon
That's
with me.
right. And I understand
Carol.
there are still tickets available.
So go get them. Talk to you. Have a nice weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Thank you, Kathy.
You're welcome.
Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.
News, talk, sports, and classic rock. This is the station listened to, not just heard. 104.9 WFIW Fairfield, Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City. They have a large selection of power sofas, love seats, and recliners. Ask about free financing.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Stocks start the day much higher on Wall Street after yesterday's biggest one-day point drop in the Dow ever. President Trump, meantime, is calling for a payroll tax cut through the end of the year to get money in people's hands during this coronavirus